our souls at stake. Let's give it our best. Let's take them back to the Bible.
Welcome to Reaching the Lost Success Strategies. We have another curriculum update. So as we're traveling through the country, working with congregations, one of the questions that's often asked is, how does this congregational evangelism fit into youth ministry? So how do we incorporate what we're doing as a church into our youth groups? Very important question. And it's important because your youth can be some of the most effective evangelists in your local church. I can remember growing up, and when I was working at the Northern Oaks Church or worshiping there, we brought so many of our friends to Christ. In fact, some of them went on to be gospel preachers. We converted some of their parents. I know that I did some things then that would be very difficult for me to duplicate now, just because of the peer group, the peer groups that you're in provide you open doors. So let's talk about, how do we begin? So you're maybe a deacon, a parent, maybe you're a youth minister, and you're needing to incorporate this into that group. Here's where I'd begin. Number one, encourage the youth to develop their own contact list. Give them their neighbor bookmark and let them fill it out. They have friends, they have students, ball team members, they have people that they ride the bus with, they go to school with all their life. So begin encouraging them, engage them, write down, who are you going to bring to Christ? They may have more than 10. If they have 20, 30, however many they have, start the list. Get them thinking about, okay, I'm a Christian. Evangelism doesn't start with you're 40. Evangelism starts when you're baptized. And so begin working with them to make their list. All right, number two, create events to help them bring their contact, bring their friends to events. So create these events. Vacation Bible School is obviously one of them. That's the beginning. You have youth rallies, youth retreats, youth devotionals, youth camps, youth weekends, various activities done throughout the year. These should not be put together just to entertain our youth. What a terrible strategy for the longevity of their faith. These events are done to bring people to Christ. Once your young person, your child, brings their friend to Christ, they're going to be a Christian forever. They're not always going to have Bible camps. They're not always going to have youth retreats. But you can ground them by helping them teach their friends. So every event you do should be focused on bringing the lost to Christ. Invite people. Invite the people on their list. Number three, prospecting youth is important. So at these events, you're prospecting. Now, we know that compassion cards are important. It's not the only tool, and it may not be the most effective with youth, but it can work. For example, if maybe one of your teenage boys or girls at church is on a ball team, and one of their contacts maybe tears an ACL, maybe has a severe injury, maybe gets very sick. All right, those cards mean something. All right, so it's still valid, but there are other prospecting tools, like take them out to eat. Teenagers love food, so prospect them with food. Always have activities, whether it's basketball or volleyball or softball or game night or whatever it is. Prospect them. So show them you care. Be kind. Prospecting. All right, number four, every church activity should include a Bible study. It's really sad that we have so many youth activities when we invite people from the outside and there's never a devotional. It's all about games. It's all about, playing an activity. The Bible's never open. We have a quick prayer. All right. Every activity should include a devotional, a Bible lesson. You're introducing them to the Bible. All right. What else should we do? All right. Although group Bible studies are normally discouraged among adults because they get out of hand, group Bible studies can be effective with young people, with teenagers. So use Believe the Bible in a group Bible study. Make that one of the activities you do. Allow them to ask those questions. Use Does It Matter? Use Back to the Bible. All right. And then those that are interested, break them off, break them aside, talk to them individually. All right. And encourage their growth. So remember, group studies, although avoided with adults normally, can be effective with young people. All right. When youth have questions and show interest, that Bible study can follow. What else can we do? Conduct mock Bible studies. Mock Bible studies are important. It trains your youth how to do the studies. So during your activities, your Bible classes, put them at a table and play devil's advocate. All right, that's important. So teaching the youth how to do a Bible study, using those mock Bible studies is advantageous. It's going to pay dividends. All right. Now, what else can you do? Each of your youth needs to understand that there are a vital part of evangelism. Make sure you emphasize to your youth how important they are to the body of Christ. The body is not one member, but many. They're part of it. They have a place in evangelism. Don't ever leave them behind. Never let them think that they're a minor player in this. They have a major role. So encourage them to look for opportunities and understand they have potential. They have opportunities. So emphasize it all the time to your youth group. And finally, if a young person obeys the gospel, whether they're a family, a child's family, or from the outside, they always need to stay in their respective classes. Teenage classes, middle school classes, youth groups, those are constant new convert classes. They don't need to be pulled out and put into a special new convert classes. Keep them in their peer group because they'll learn better in those situations. Those are some things you can do as a youth minister, deacon, a parent to help create evangelism in youth ministry. Don't leave your youth group behind. If you have ideas, send them to our school. We'd be glad to update this and share those with others. Our only goal is for souls to be saved, and to God be the glory.
We just plant and water, then watch God see the increase start. There are souls at stake. Let's give it our best. Let's take them back to the Bible.